G'day. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to call to your attention a very important piece of information, which you might not have picked up, actually, as it's available only to readers of the Form S Tax Guide. And it concerns a bloke who I thought might have slipped from the public gaze to some extent, but I was comforted to see that he's apparently still out there bobbing and weaving, and I refer here, of course, to Mr John Citizen, whose full name is actually John Alexander Citizen, and he lives at 21 Main Street, Newtown. He's married to Mary Jane Citizen, and their residential address is as above. So I presume 21 Main Street, Newtown has an attic. Mr Citizen was born in 1943, which actually surprised me a bit. I thought he was older than that. I saw a picture of him once cashing a cheque in a magazine, and although I must admit I caught only the faint glimpse of one of his ears and part of a forearm, I did think he looked a little older than that. I also ran across a J Citizen in a pre-war conveyancing guide, but I presume that was his father or perhaps an uncle. He didn't look well, actually, and I wasn't surprised some years later to see a death certificate made out in his name. The young boy, though, John Alexander, is a member of the Amalgamated Clerks Union, and at the end of last year he left Wilson's Supermarts Limited and began a term of employment with Jagon Fabricators Limited, although the Form S Tax Guide, of course, doesn't give any reasons for this apparently devil-may-care behaviour, although I don't think it was the money, because he was pulling a better wage at Wilson's Supermarts. Maybe he didn't like retailing very much, or perhaps he's just particularly keen on fabricators. These details are simply not available to us, which I myself think is a bit of a pity. I worry about the citizens. Mary Jane sitting at home being dependent in the attic all day, and J.A. out there taking a drop in income for some unexplained reason. Aside from anything else, they've got a housing loan doing a Damocles by courtesy of the XYZ Home Finance Company on a completely different property in Ashfield. As a matter of fact, I don't think things are as good as they might be with the citizens, and if you'd like to come in and talk about it, John, don't hesitate to drop us a line.